Today we're going to talk about the 5 reasons your insurance rates are so high. I'm Justin.
And I'm Aaron.
And this is Insurance Hacks, where we use our considerable years of insurance experience to help you hack your way through the jungle that is modern insurance consumership. Before we go too much further, I want you to subscribe. There's a button here or here somewhere, I think it's right over there, that will help you not miss any of these videos that we're working so hard to bring you our knowledge. And now we're going to bring you that knowledge and talk about why your insurance is so expensive. Aaron, I'll let you kick it off. Why is insurance so expensive?
Well, that's easy. The number one reason your insurance is so expensive is because the frequency and severity of claims has gone up.
So that sounds like some of that insurance agent mumbo jumbo that I don't care for. So let me clean that up a little bit. There's a lot more claims and they're a lot more expensive. There's a lot more people on the road. There are a lot more cars on the road. There are a lot more cars that shouldn't be on the road and a lot more cars that are very expensive to repair on the road.
You mean the cars that shouldn't be on the road, like the ones with the paper plates that look like they're a new purchase, but they look like they've been through like a nuclear holocaust?
Things like that.
Oh,
things
okay.
like that. I would guess that those cars don't have insurance and that they do get into claims because once you break one law, hey, what's a stop sign or a yellow light, right? And when they have that claim, your uninsured motorist is paying for it. And so that frequency and severity of claims, or the increased amount of claims and the higher number of payout, is one of the big reasons insurance is going up so much lately.
The number 2 reason insurance is going up so much lately is part of those accidents that are happening. People are dying in a lot more accidents than they used to die in. And whenever anybody dies in an accident, the claim is going to get more expensive. It's going to not only take more time to adjust, it is going to cost more money in the people who have to be on the claim for the adjusters and for the payout, for what they're going to have to pay out.
Yeah, I read this statistic the other day. This last year, 43,000 people died on the United States roads, and that is the highest number in 16 years. And it's a lot of people, and that's a lot of accidents, and that's a lot of payout. And that's the second reason that the insurance is getting so expensive. The third reason that insurance is so expensive is because of the labor costs and the parts costs, really. What?
Labor, yeah.
Labor, that's right, labor.
Yeah, that's the symbol, the universal symbol of labor.
I don't know that it's universal, but all right, I'll roll with it.
It's that, or you go with like the mom version of labor, but it's a little more graphic of a symbol. So
okay.
you don't want to do
This
that.
just got weird. So let's talk again about labor costs and the other things that go into it. So I think it's 2022, unless you're watching this far in the future, which means we've been successful and you're going back through the greatest hits, which is awesome. But it's 2022 and everything is more expensive. Parts are expensive. Turnaround time is expensive because the parts can't be found. Labor is much more expensive. As I say this, we are headed into a recession and everything costs more. And when that happens, the insurance companies did not plan for this, just like no one planned for it. When that happens, we get the pinch in our rates because they've got to correct in the following year. And so as we see these things, we will continue to see rates go up just to cover those things. If you think about it, the house that you bought a year ago and you bought insurance on it, the cost of lumber for that house was 1/3 of what the cost is now. When the insurance company did that rate, they certainly didn't plan for lumber to cost 3 times as much. They're still going to pay you on that, but they're going to have to make that up somewhere. And so that economy, the economic problems, is one of the reasons that insurance is just getting more expensive.
The number 4 reason your insurance rates are getting higher is something you may not have heard about before, but it's called reinsurance.
That's just insurance again, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Anything you put re in front of, just say it again.
Like the bean.
Exactly, refried beans, yeah. So what reinsurance really is basically insurance for insurance companies.
So you're telling me that State Farm doesn't have a giant Scrooge McDuck vault full of coins that the CEO swims in?
No.
Are you 100% sure on that?
I'm 100% sure of that
Okay.
because all of the money that State Farm does have, they have invested so they can make money on it while they're waiting to pay out money. That's how insurance companies can make bigger profits. The problem right now is the market is tanking. So all those investments that they are used to making again and again are not paying off the way they are used to them paying off. In addition, they have to buy this reinsurance from companies who are doing the same thing with the premiums they are collecting. But their markets are also tanking as well. State Farm and other insurance carriers are all paying out a lot more for claims than they used to. So they're having to call on that reinsurance a little bit more often than they used to. They're paying out more than they used to. So they're having to call on that reinsurance more often than they used to. There are big catastrophes happening. And when those big catastrophes are happening, all of these things are leading to an increased cost in those claims. They're claiming on the reinsurance. It's a vicious cycle. It just keeps going on and on.
So it's just like the people that are watching. When you use your insurance, the rate goes up.
It's the same way, but
Right.
every company is buying reinsurance and the rates on reinsurance are going up, and that trickles down to you, the client.
Number 5 reason that insurance rates continue to go up are lawsuits. So
My favorite kind of suit.
not my least favorite, but I'll tell you, I was at the gas station not too long ago, and I saw a guy there, and I'm someone who talks to strangers, and so I talked to him, and I asked him why he had moved to Dallas, and he said, man, there's a lot of insurance in Dallas. And I don't think he meant he was looking for a career. I think he was looking to get hit and have a lawsuit. And that's what's happening quite a bit lately, just in general. So many people, when they start having a claim, the first person they call is a lawyer. And whether that has merit or not, the insurance company still has to deal with it, and it costs money. And so the more lawsuits we've seen against insurance companies and against individuals, all those things continue to cost money. If we go back to that reinsurance, that's part of the reason reinsurance is going up, is because there are so many lawsuits nowadays. You know, we talked earlier about the number of fatalities. I would guess that if you probably looked at the statistics, there's a lot more lawyers than there were 16 years ago as well.
I bet there are. I read recently that every state in the country averages about 1,000 lawsuits that are filed against insurance companies for claims any given year. The state of Florida has 100,000 lawsuits on average, and we are sitting in May right now, and they are poised to break last year's record number of lawsuits that were filed. All of those lawsuits really cost insurance companies a lot more money than they signed up to pay in the beginning. So those things have a trickle-down effect, and every dime the insurance company spends, they're going to charge it back to clients.
So those are 5 reasons that your insurance rates are going up. There's actually so many other reasons. We could dig down into it, and we may do it in another video.
Watch for a 2,500 reasons that your insurance is going up.
That's
to
a
come
long
on
video.
later.
I don't know if I have the stamina for that one, so we'll keep it in bite-sized chunks. But if you have any specific questions, please leave them in the comments below. Anything that we can help you with, we'd love to. We'll make a video just for you. Like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching.
The Phoenix Insurance for you.